Yeah, what's up? We owe you one. Philly Sixers Talk, the podcast. WeOweYouOne.com, the website. Holla at us. Subscribe if you get a chance. We everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, iTunes. Get at us. Holla at us. Support. We continue this talk about the draft pick, y'all. We're about 2 weeks away. Number one pick, Ingram or Simmons. Simmons or Ingram. What do you think? Obviously, the consensus choice right now looks like we're going to grab Simmons, but for the sake of this podcast, I'm going to play devil's advocate and speak about the kid Brandon Ingram out of Duke. Just the particulars you already know. He was a freshman, 1 year player, small forward, power forward / in Duke. He was the top scorer. As you know, his strengths, crazy wingspan. This dude is an alien. He has a 7'3" wingspan. In addition, he's super skinny. He's about 195 pounds, last weighed in at. Strengths, great mid-range, three-point shooter. A lot of comparisons to Kevin Durant. If he fulfills his potential, of course. Also, they say he has a great basketball IQ and attention to detail. For a first-year kid, that's definitely rare, and it's definitely an asset. As far as weaknesses, I got into a little bit. Kid's super skinny. He's going to have to put on weight. He has that Kevin Durant type build where he's probably never going to be bulky. But he's going to have to at least build muscle with the body frame that he does have to take that NBA pounding. Right now, they're saying he can still probably step up as far as his lateral quickness and get into the hole. Maybe step up his handle game, get into the hole and finishing when he gets to the next level. But all in all, he's a great prospect. He has the potential to go number one, as I mentioned, either him or Simmons. My thoughts, I like Ingram. Definitely potential there. You know, if Simmons wasn't in this draft, I would definitely say grab him, Ingram number one. But, you know, there's questions with Simmons, there's questions with Ingram. I mean, you know, comparing this kid to Kevin Durant is super lofty. Just that you know, we're comparing Simmons to LeBron. I mean, they're both like 10% chances of developing to those type players, you know. So I don't think it's a given that this dude is going to be a Kevin Durant type, even though he has the body frame. I mean, you know, they compare somebody to an NBA All-Star every year. That's a top 3, top 5 pick. It doesn't happen. It's not that easy. But all in all, I mean, he's definitely a good kid. It seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. You know, he says they gave him no trouble out in Duke. He was a scholar athlete as well as a student. So, you know, definitely pluses there. If he comes into the league, he's going to be playing shooting guard. So, you know, so to have is that him at shooting small forward. So him at small forward, Okafor power forward, or Norlands, whoever they trade, and of course Embiid at center. I mean, definitely if we keep Okafor and Embiid, he would be a plus in that direction as far as spreading the floor. He could just spot up around 15 feet out to the 3-point line and just shoot those J's and let Okafor and Embiid handle that inside dirty work. So that would definitely, I believe, would complement those guys if he were to be selected by the Sixers. We definitely going to need somebody to spread the floor with those two guys, especially if Okafor stays. So we'll see. You know, again, I like Ingram. Any other year, I probably would select him number one, but based off the Sixers' needs and talent, I think Simmons is the way to go. But, you know, whoever grabs Ingram, maybe the Lakers at number 2. Or, you know, maybe if we do this trade, this talk, you know, get rid of Okafor for the number 2 pick for the Lakers. They said the Lakers love Okafor. I would do that. I would have to consider that. I'll be honest. I think Okafor has a huge upside, but obviously, as y'all know, we have a bunch of big men. Somebody got to go. If they was to give us the number 2, I would have to think about it. Because then think about it. We'll have Simmons at 1, grab Ingram with the number 2 spot, our front court going into the future. Ingram is our small forward. Simmons is our power forward point guard. And Embiid the center, hopefully, if he can play. We'll have Norlands maybe coming off the bench as like a defensive stopper, you know, and just fill both spots, forward and center. Give each guy a blow. I kind of like that. So I would have to consider that if that second round, if that second pick is up for grabs for the Lakers to swap and grab Okafor. That's something to think about. So what y'all think? Ingram number 2. Obviously, a lot of people want Simmons, but if you want to make a case for Ingram, what you think? Let me know. And again, what y'all think about that potential draft trade? We send an Okafor to the Lakers for number 2, and in that way we can actually get both those guys. So, could happen. Stranger things have happened. What y'all think? Holla at us. We owe you one. Out.